Oh my god! They're multiplying! I can't control them! Oh no! Ah, the cringe! Ah, it's so bad! Ah! They're all dead. Come to me, my children. I shall love you. Come to me. Okay, that's enough of that. What's up, comrades? Nightwolf here, and welcome to another video. Today, I don't know why I did that. I needed something lighthearted to start this because I'm in somewhat of a tilted mood, I guess. I'm a little upset, a little flustered. There's personal stuff. I feel stressed and whatnot, so, you know, I decided to lighten the mood for no reason. None whatsoever. So, today, what I decided to do is I wanted to show more of my art. You guys have gotten to see some of my more anime and manga style art and whatnot, but you haven't seen me try and draw superheroes before. That's right, you've never seen me do that. But, here's the thing, I have done that before, in the past, and I have some pictures right over here. We're going to go over them. Now, mind you, these are really, really old. Incredibly old. I think I did these, well, not incredibly old, but they're at least from probably early 2000s or so when I did these. I think they're pretty cool, but when kind of looking at them, it gave me an idea. Would you guys be interested in me doing a series of videos where I show an updated version, but in more of a anime style? I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think. Basically, that's kind of what this is. Also, I just wanted to show off all these drawings that I have. It's almost like an entire... you get away. It's like a booklet. That's how big this is. It's a literal booklet. My goodness. So, without further ado, let's jump in and I will... Oh, you got to see part of it. You know it's a man. But what kind of man? It's a Spider-Man! Yep, this is a Spider-Man drawing I did back in the good old days. Uh-oh, the other picture's right behind it. No! Don't know how long this video is going to be, and I'll try and kind of go through them as quickly as I can, but yep, I did a drawing of Spider-Man. Even drew the logo underneath him. I think it turned out pretty good. I love drawing Spider-Man in particular. I love drawing him. He's my favorite superhero to draw. One thing I will say, obviously, I did take reference materials to draw these. Like, I would find pictures and whatnot in books, or in the comics that I bought, or in other sources or other material, and I would draw them. This is not traced, though. This is me taking the reference work and drawing it as I saw it. So that's what you're seeing. I even managed to do the webs. Managed to kind of understand how they worked a bit. It's been a long time since I've drawn it, so I'll have to probably practice again if I want to draw webs again. So we're going to move on, because we're already behind. As you can see, yes, I have drawn Nova before. I have drawn Richard Rider Nova. And quite honestly, I love this drawing. I did a very good job. And I even copied the logo of the book. You can tell that like some of the pages are kind of discolored in places and whatnot, dirty. Now that was because they were in an old folder from many moons ago. So, yep, that's my Nova that I drew. We got Deadpool. Everybody loves Deadpool. So we have a Deadpool. The logo is utter trash. I will admit that. But the Deadpool picture, I think, is pretty darn good. I like it. This is a pretty good source material. We have the original Captain Marvel, or Marvel. Took him from, I think it was during the the Secret Wars, or not Secret Wars, Secret Invasion comic. So that was the version that I drew. He looks pretty spiffy. Oh, what's this? That's right. we've also managed to do a Batman. This one is not my favorite. There's parts of it that I just don't like. I mean, when you look up close, you can see there's a slight issue. It's not bad, but it's also not very good in certain areas. But for the most part, I think it turned out okay. We have a Cyclops here. This Cyclops is kind of meh. We're going to move on. He's not that bad, but we're moving on. We have the Hood. I actually really kind of like how I managed to color it. And on camera, it looks very nice. If you're in person looking at it, it doesn't look nearly as good. But I think I actually spent some time redrawing it in darker pencil so that it would stand out a bit more. That's pretty good. This one I actually mentioned, I think, to somebody. I don't remember who I mentioned it to. But I drew Submariner. I drew Namor from a reference picture. Look at that. You're welcome, ladies. I drew you a sexy Namor. You're welcome. Look at that swimmer bod. It's freaking fantastic. I loved that reference photo, by the way, that I used. It was awesome. We got a Vulcan, all battle damaged. Gabriel himself. My biggest problem with, particularly with, with, like, pictures of this sort and this type, is that I always struggle to do faces well. So, that's one of my downfalls when it comes to superhero drawing. Oh, everybody's favorite character, Nightwing. Yes, I misspelled this when I drew it. That was my bad, but I did draw Nightwing. His face kind of looks like shit. Not going to lie. He looks pretty bad, and you just saw Iron Man. But when you look at the face, you can tell I struggle with the faces. This is why I've adopted an anime style more so than a Western comic style. We got an Iron Man. I think this Iron Man turned out pretty good. I even liked doing the logo. I think this was during the Matt Fraction era, Iron Man. But I love doing this drawing this Iron Man. It looks super dope. We even have Hellion. I even drew obscure characters. I drew a Hellion. I think this Hellion turned out okay. Especially, his face. In comparison to some of the others that you saw, I think I did a pretty good job on him. I always liked this character. Wish he was back in the comics. Not gonna lie, he's my favorite. Got a Black Bolt that I drew. Very regal looking Black Bolt. Gave him armor and everything. I loved that reference photo, so this was a pretty cool one to do. I think it turned out pretty good, actually. Even the face doesn't look too bad. We did do Wonder Woman. I drew Wonder Woman. But I will say, once again, the face is where I start to have shortcomings. I need to practice more, obviously. But, didn't do too bad. I think it turned out okay. The logo looks very spiffy. And we've got Marvel Girl 2, or Rachel, with the Phoenix Force. I think she looks okay. She doesn't look too bad. I'm going to kind of go through some of them a little bit faster. We have Vision. Vision was pretty cool. I liked drawing him. I liked the shading that I did. Pretty good. Oh. Spider-Woman. I drew a sexy Spider-Woman. I actually think it turned out pretty darn good. Even the face and whatnot doesn't look too bad. Spiffy. Very nice. Very sexy. Oh yeah. The Sentry. I drew the Sentry because I used to like him as a character. Not so much anymore, but I did draw him in very intimidating fashion. Very dark colors. kind of part of the character. Even drew his style of logo. It's pretty cool. But I think it turned out pretty good. We have a Quasar. The old Quasar. Love the old Quasar. The cape was where I wasn't really sure what to do because you're supposed to draw stars in the cape, but I struggled to do that mightily back in the day, so doesn't look nearly as good. We got an Ant-Man. We got Hank Pym Ant-Man with an ant. I got to draw an ant, guys. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm going to try and move as quickly as I can. We have Riddler. I don't really have much to say. This is pretty generic. I think this came from the Justice series, the Alex Ross version. So that's what you're seeing here. We also have a Lex Luthor, but not very well detailed, particularly the clothing. It's all dark. It doesn't look very good. We have a Gorilla Grodd. I think he turned out okay, although I think one of his eyes is a bit smaller than the other, and it shouldn't be. But drawing a gorilla is not an easy task. But I did pretty good, I think. I always used to love drawing animals, so. We have the Flash. Did draw me a Flash. And it does say Bart Allen. I don't know why. That was probably the version that I was familiar with. But, yeah, you can probably tell this is, I believe this was the Ethan Van Sciver era of the Flash. This was around Flash Rebirth, I think. So you can kind of tell. But I did like doing that. I love drawing the Flash. That was a cool one. I also love doing this. I drew Azrael. And Azrael is a pretty dope looking character in his own costume. I love this. I love the very night spectrish type of villain. It looks really cool. And I love drawing this. We also have Darkhawk. That's right. I go very vague when I draw characters. So I did draw Darkhawk. I think he looks pretty good. It's hard to... Back then, for me, it was hard to do, like, reflective surfaces for, like, armor and whatnot. But I think it turned out pretty good. Oh, yeah, and back in the day, I also used to draw... Or I used to read the Avengers Initiative book. So the Scarlet Spiders were a team of clones of a different character. And, yeah, I drew them all together. The webbing on this one is really, really bad. Very terribly done. Oh, this Red Arrow picture. Oh, this one was really bad. As you can see, the face is off. Really, really off. It's bad. It's really bad. The face particularly. And also, when I look at it, his arm and whatnot looks a lot bigger than the rest of his body. So it's disproportioned. So we're going to move on from that. Oh yeah, I also drew... You can see Winter Soldier, but we'll ignore him for now. But I did draw Justice from, what was it? The New Warriors? I liked his character. He's a cool character. I like his uniform. Quite a bit, actually. I think I did pretty good. Yeah, Winter Soldier. I don't think I did too terribly with the Winter Soldier. Looks pretty good. James Buchanan Barnes as the Winter Soldier. I think the hardest thing to draw is Captain America's shield, because it's round, but it's not just a circle. It's actually, it has depth to it. So it's very hard to draw it. At least it was for me. Yeah, I believe this is Sunfire. I believe it is, anyway. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is Sunfire from back in the day. Turned out okay. Yep, I did draw the big guy himself, Mr. Sweet Christmas, Luke Cage. Yep, I drew him. Looks pretty cool. Looks good. I think I did a pretty good job. Still need to work on the face a bit because the eyes look a bit disproportioned, but it's not too bad. You got Silver Surfer. Looking pretty menacing and angry. He's coming right at you guys. Watch out! I love that. It's fun to draw Silver Surfer sometimes. I did draw Ben Reilly as the Scarlet Spider, the original, the classic, the OG Scarlet Spider. This one looks pretty good. I think I like the Spider-Man one a bit more, but this one turned out okay. Oh yeah, this one. Night Watch. I drew a Night Watch. I go obscure. But this one was actually pretty fun to draw. This was the cover for issue 1 of Night Watch. Which I'm not sure if I still own it, but I did have it at one point. But holy moly. Basically, he looks like Spawn. Pretty much this could be Spawn. Literally, you could just slap Spawn right on top of this and you would not be able to tell the difference. We have a Jack-o'-lantern. He's pretty bland and not very interesting. Not that I did a bad job, it's just that his character design was not very interesting. Oh, this one. This one actually is not mine. I don't believe this is mine. Me and my friend were doing these, but I'm fairly certain this one is not mine. So we're going to move Grim Hunter over there. You have Electro. I'm not sure if this one's mine either. It could be. But his feet are terrible. Look at that. That's just bad. That's just not good. Of course, keep in mind I was still in high school when I did most of these. But that's okay. I drew the Lizard. I think he turned out pretty good, actually. The Lizard looks really good. I think I did a pretty good job, although the lettering could use some work. I also don't think the Rhino is mine either. Although this Rhino looks good, but I don't know if it's mine or not. It's hard to tell. We got Adrian Toomes as the Vulture. That one definitely could use some work. I mean, he's missing an eyeball. What are we supposed to do? Give him like an eye patch? What the hell? Got a Dr. Octopus, a classic Dr. Octopus. That I think turned out pretty good. Very menacing and scary. Ooh. I'm pretty sure Dan loves this picture. That's right, Dan Slott. I'm pretty sure you love it. We have the Beetle. Fairly certain I drew this one. I love the Beetle. Beetle is cool. Not the best character, but I do like him. Got Tombstone. The biggest problem I always have with darker pictures and whatnot is trying to find out where the lines go for some of them. You can just kind of tell that the suit is just like a big mass of black shadowing and there's like no detail in it whatsoever. We also have a Jackal, which didn't turn out too badly. Oh, this one I liked. I enjoyed drawing this one. Hey, artist on America, I know how to draw a goblin better than you. Like when I was in high school, I could draw a better goblin. This is what a goblin should look like, especially the green variety. Look at it and learn. He doesn't need to look like an old man. Okay, enough with the joking. Oh yes, Venom. I love drawing Venom. Venom is really cool. Love drawing Venom. Not the best pose, but I think it's still a pretty good job, all things considered. Oh yeah, I did draw Black Cat. Back in the day, even gave her own text. It's very nice. think he did a pretty good job. And the last one we have is Iceman. I think I may have had others back in the past, but I think most of them got ruined. But this is an Iceman that I drew. Not Gay Bobby. This is the original. It's the OG. In the new X-Men outfit, I think. I liked it. I thought it was cool. It's also really cool to try and give him an ice effect on one arm. It's very cool. But that's it. That's all of them. There are no more. No more. No more pictures. But actually, this actually made me feel a lot better talking to you guys and just having a good time. Tell me what you guys think. What would you like me to do? Would you like me to try and do anime variant versions of some of the characters? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments section. Would you like me to give that a try here and there? And kind of... Well, obviously I'm not going to draw it live because I don't like that kind of pressure. But what I will do is I will... Basically, I'll take these pictures I have. For an example, we'll take out Spidey here. We'll take this Spider-Man picture. And we'll tweak it to a different style. We'll make it more anime-esque. Basically. Tell me if you guys would like that idea. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I want to just have some fun. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'd greatly appreciate it. Please always do not forget to also leave a like. And also I said to comment. Don't forget to comment. Spider-Man doesn't like it if you don't comment. But, as always, do not forget to raise your nerd flags high, and I will see you next time. Nightwolf is out. See you later. Bye-bye.